Hello and good morning. Today we are going to explore Ukrainian artist Maria Prymachenko, who is incredible. And we are also going to make a movable creature. So I have a piece of paper, some brads, and some markers that I just had lying around. So it should be fun. Oh, and some scissors. Okay. So Maria Prymachenko was born in Ukraine in 1909, and she makes super fantastical creatures, which is what inspired this project. So for these creatures, we want all their movable parts to be separate. So like a separate head, body, feet, and tail. Okay, when I did this in class, I had templates for my students, and I would recommend doing this in pencil first, but I'm reckless, so I'm just drawing some outlines. Make sure your outlines are pretty big too. Maria Prymachenko was a master of these incredibly weird creatures. She lived in a tiny town in Ukraine. Fluffy tail. And went to Kiev because she was recognized for her embroidery, her traditional embroidery. And see, it doesn't even matter if the marker goes dry while you're doing it, because you can still see the outline of the important part. But she didn't really like Kiev. I mean, she did a little bit. She met her husband there. She had a child. Her husband went away to the war, and then died in the war. His brother was killed by Nazis. She had a pretty rough life, actually. She got polio at a pretty young age, and continued making art despite that. I'm going to decorate my creature before. So she had polio. She had 2 surgeries, so she could stand, but she was pretty limited in her ability to do things. She worked in watercolor most of her life with a white background, and then as she got older, I think in the 1960s, 70s, when she was more recognized for her work, she switched to gouache and had it add like really more bright backgrounds. I am just coloring this creature in a creative way, like Prymachenko would. She was taking care of some geese by a field, and there were these beautiful flowers, and she started decorating or like drawing flowers with like a stick in the sand, and then went home and started painting her walls with a natural dye. Her artwork is reminiscent of Ukrainian cultural art, of like folk art, and it says she has like a primitive style. She's self-taught, but I really enjoy her really fanciful creatures. She had this motif of a lion that she would repeat a lot, and I mean, I don't think she ever saw a lion. Maybe in a zoo, but yeah. A lot of things were from her. A lot of her creatures were from her imagination. The main thing to do if you want to do this project at home is have separate parts that then you will cut out, and then we'll stick together with the brads. Okay, so Maria Prymachenko goes to Kiev. She doesn't even get married to this guy. It's so sad because he left too soon. He was like, off to the war, bye-bye. Her son was also an artist, as are her 2 grandchildren. Very nice. Her work is displayed in Ukraine, in Russia, in Belarus. Where her work influenced Marc Chagall. If you see some really similar fantastical animals after that. Picasso said that her You bow down before this Ukrainian genius. If you hear what Pasta thinks. She was given one of Ukraine's top art awards in 1996, and at 2009 was the year of Maria Prymachenko. She passed away in 1997, but her legacy continues today. She is considered one of Ukraine's most prominent folk artists. I'm going to cut these out now. I have cut out my pieces. Now I'm going to poke holes in them. So you want to use a pencil or a pen or something that's sharp. I like to put my 2 fingers between and then poke between them, twisting a little bit. This is why also you want to have pretty big pieces. If the creature parts are too small, it won't work. I mean, it can work, but oof. So when I do the templates or the legs, little short legs, we really want pretty thick legs. Okay, so one of the tragedies of Maria Prymachenko's work is that it is in Ukraine right now. And so just a couple months ago, some of her work was destroyed by Russian forces bombing Kiev. So super tragic. But I was also reading that some locals ran inside the burning museum and were able to save 10 of her paintings, which is so cool, so brave, incredible. Okay, let's put together our Maria Prymachenko inspired creatures. So for the breads, I'm putting through the one piece and then through the other, and then we're opening up, the 2 feet. So then my head can nod. Oh my gosh, the body is a little big. I might cut that down. But luckily we can always cut more down. Putting through the 2 holes and up for one leg. And my back leg. And you can have endless pieces. Gosh, I had one student that did like it was pretty ridiculous, like a hat and a little teddy bear that they were holding, and a little and then multiple legs and tails. I like to just have 2, like you can see it from the side. And then the wag tail opening up. So satisfying. Oh my gosh, look at my little creature. Hello. You should go look at Maria Prymachenko's work. All right. Thank you for joining me today with Maria Prymachenko's lovely work. It might be hard to tell, but it's very snowy outside, so this was a nice cozy activity. All right, I will see you next time. Let me know if you have any questions. All right, bye.